You know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I oughta...
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? pretty darn close.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give, this is Michel, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Demir Bird, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
54 Mike. Silver. 54 Mike. 54.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
At their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, they'll roll him out right. And Diggs has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's time to
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, one set. Check Mike 50. Alert. Danny.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Come on. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills, nothing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
49. 49. Hey! You can't hang.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Michelle, the ball.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Sit. Sit, wait. That's not good. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit. Gun.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down, New England.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Michelle, again, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Spawn.
Newton now to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss on the play.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Right there, 54. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
On 1st down, Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
49.
On the ground, this is Michelle. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
20.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Number 26,
on any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
36.
Newton now to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 58's Mike. 58.
Great game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Here we go. Here we go.
Newton throwing again. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Rohrwasser's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Singletary again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
We ain't giving him nothing today. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. That's 10. You mine. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check me out. 51 Mike. Mike. Stop.
From the gun, Allen finding Knox there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it, no yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, check.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Exit.
Now Michelle. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package, 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
49.
Here's Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier, Xavier Howard on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
What's that? Ready to eat? 58, 58, Mike. Cross the pass.
On first down, Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
1-yard line.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. You remember me? You remember me?
Back to throw, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, check. Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Slam, slam, slam.
Regular, 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 regular.
Allen now looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Half 85, half 85. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
By the Patriots.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, well, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is White on the screen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Newton's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Go,
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
You can't block me.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Pats, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.